Let's talk just a minute about that magic word, comparable sale. What is a comp? Well, if you go to an AVM, comparables are more about proximity, not comparability. What the heck does that mean? It means that they're going to draw a circle, and they like that magic 1 or 2 mile radius, and everything in that radius is going to be called a comp. It might be built in 1920, 1950. It might be new construction. It might be a townhome. Anything in that radius is going to be called a comp. And agents aren't taught that, exactly what a comparable is. Just like the computer, this AVM technology doesn't really know how to recognize a comparable sale. I don't know how we get past that hurdle, but a comparable sale is one that the same buyer, would substitute. They've got to be, in the buyer's eyes, the same kind of property, near the same age, the same size, the same level of updates in it. It needs to be apples to apples comparisons. And no matter what a computer does, no matter how many comparables, I think I had one with RPR, the Realtor Property Resource, and they had like 52 comparables. Everything in the market was thrown in there. You had a house with 1,100 square feet, one with 3,500 square feet, a 1914 and a 1999 and a new construction. Well, guys, these are not comparables, and the magic price per square foot that you come up with using all these sales is not the way to come up with a value for your house. Just remember, it's not ever really about proximity. Sure, if you've got a subdivision, with 100 sales, that's an appraiser's best case scenario. And there's a lot of appraisers that have jobs like that, where they've got 160 sales to choose from. In most of America, we're not that fortunate, I'm afraid. We have to get comparables, and they may be 1 mile, they may be 5 miles, they may be 12 miles, but it's the best comparable sale, and only a living, thinking brain can come up with that information. Just remember and help other people learn what is truly a comparable sale. That's the art form that we really need to teach more about. What is a comparable sale? And a computer, at least for right now, will never understand what a comparable sale is.